Yo, what's up? It's your boy Carcino here. Let's talk about it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's what I can say about this. It's completely shocking to me that Russell Westbrook, who is actually one of the nicest human beings off the court that you may never have ever heard of, extremely nice. This is a man who gave out a $10,000 tip to the staff when he was in the bubble, to the housekeepers, all at the hotel. And he said it was the right thing. He never, ever told about the amount or nothing. He just kept it moving. Everywhere he goes, he tries to donate, he tries to help even other people's charities. He joined the Why Not Foundation. He came up there and Justin Tinsley came out and was like, man, like Russ is just all heart. And he held his community down in LA. And Nipsey spoke on how Russ was always there and treated everybody when he was on the road, even. So when you see somebody who comes out and speak, who's supposed to cover the NBA and sports media, like Dave McMenamin, who works at ESPN, and he comes out and says, posted that Russell Westbrook, reports say that Russell Westbrook was like a vampire in the Lakers locker room and the Lakers organization. Like, who says stupid stuff like that? Who is your source? Now, they talk about people on YouTube all the time, like, yeah, who's your source, man? Who's your source? Who are they sources? They're just making this up. Nobody said Russell Westbrook was the problem in the locker room. It is so false. That statement is so beyond false, you wouldn't even know. I mean, there's so many things that's going on actually. But let's start to pull back the layers. Because Russ Queen had to come and defend him. She didn't have to, she just felt the need to. Because it's been going on for so long and it's so much disrespect that she's just sick of it. And I understood that. Because it's sickening. You saw Carmelo even say, like, who's the source to this? And then Spider was like, man, stop it. Like, what are you doing? The man just got traded off of the team, and you just use this opportunity to try to just throw a shot at him to try to justify the reason he's gone when he's actually was playing well when y'all traded him. He actually this season was better than last. And then his wife Nina, who they've been together since college, since UCLA, but she just said, this is sick, ESPN. Russell is no vampire. This is also slander because anyone who knows anything knows that this couldn't be further from the truth. On a personal note, I have school age children who have to listen to their peers repeat the nasty things that you guys say on television about their father. I guess I will prepare myself to explain to my 5 year old that his dad is not actually a vampire and that major news outlets only say things that like that to get attention. And she's tagged NBA on ESPN, and Dave McMenamin. Now, it's ridiculous because they do not do this to other Caucasian athletes. And what is Dave McMenamin's qualifications for his job? We should start to question that now. Shouldn't we call that into question? What are your qualifications for the job? We want to know. I did a story or video rather about Russell Westbrook and basically his situation with his wife and what they had to go through. I was talking about NBA players in general because they're not the only one, but they are the main example. I've seen women try to flirt with Russell Westbrook in front of his wife. Caucasian women, they don't respect African American women around them. They don't care if they're married or not. She has a wedding ring on. They're on vacation, and these girls, Caucasian women, are trying to holler at Russell Westbrook in front of her. Like, who are you to say something? And to me, that's very disrespectful. And it's not the first time that this type of thing has happened when African American women are with their significant others. They're not being respected by other women. They just walk up to their guys as if they can do that and just talk to them like, "Hey, what's up?" and all like you don't know him, they don't know you, and respect the wife that's standing right there is very disrespectful. But they don't do that if the person is with a white woman. So this has become a growing trend, and I've told people about that with professional athletes. The disrespect goes not just to them, it goes to their families. And the leagues and everyone else is not putting a lid on that. So that's what I was covering, and she had to deal with that. And I'm quite sure this has been a headache since they've come to LA. Since he's been in Los Angeles, it's been nothing. And they're supposed to be happy they're back home. You have people like Kendrick Perkins, who was considered family with them, and she had to go off on Kendrick Perkins. Like, how could you do this? And say these things about Russ. If you feel like he's playing bad basketball, fine. Critique him. But what they're saying is not critiquing his game at all. They're giving opinion based comments and they're trying to use it as facts. And there's no source, it's not based on anything, and he doesn't have to provide anything. That's reckless journalism. And who in the hell is Dave McMenamin? Oh, let's get to that while we're at it, please. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe to this page. Hit that notification bell so that we can know you're here. We like to know people are alive. Shouts out there, Kwame Brown Bust Life. Don't forget to follow him. And don't forget, of course, here, but the Casino for Life Patreon. we are going to talk about Anthony Davis only over there and the fact that Anthony Davis lied. And we're going to talk about that on the Patreon. Patreon only. I'm not putting that on regular YouTube ever. Now, let's get into Dave McMenamin. Dave McMenamin. How is Dave McMenamin all of a sudden talking and covering Russell Westbrook the way he is? Why is he saying these things? Well, let's look into Dave McMenamin. Who's he signed to? Clutch Sports is his agency. He don't play ball. So you mean to tell me that you're signed to the sports agency that LeBron James' best friend and business partner, Rich Paul, owns? And you're giving a critique on a teammate of LeBron James. And the moment he's traded, you're bringing up all of these stories about him and taking it all away from LeBron. Okay. Because you know people are going to say LeBron traded Russ. But to make LeBron look like the good guy, let's make Russ look bad. Kendrick Perkins talked about Russ, who was considered to be a family member. When they played in OKC, him and their wives were best friends, close friends. And for that to happen, in the fashion it did, as Kendrick Perkins said, I'm working on fixing that relationship with Russ. That's damaged. You're done. Now, here's the thing. Who is Kendrick Perkins connected to while he's doing all of this talking about Russ? Who is he connected to? Who got him that job? Who catapulted Kendrick Perkins into sitting in that ESPN chair? Hmm? Who did he catapult them? Oh, LeBron James. So, the common denominator here is LeBron James. Does anybody find this as peculiar or a coinky dink, as others might say? I don't. I find this to be right on time. This is ROT, baby, right on time. Because the common denominator is LeBron Ramon James. He put all of this together. He wanted to break that record before that trade deadline because that was going to get all the attention and take the attention away from him breaking the record, which nobody cares about anyway. Now that it's over, they try to do another special event to get people to care. No one cares. It's about the Super Bowl now. See, y'all screwed that up by him rushing to try to get the record and doing all this. Y'all pushed it to the point where now it was close to the Super Bowl. So y'all had to rush to get LeBron the record. You know, it's pathetic. It's sad, but Welcome to the NBA, right? And then on top of everything, where does that leave Russell Westbrook and other professional athletes like Russell Westbrook? They're doing the same things now to Ja Morant. Hmm? They doing the same thing to Ja Morant. And why is they doing that to Ja Morant? Because Ja Morant is saying what he feels, playing the way he feels, and they're winning, and he's exciting for basketball. They just want Ja to do what they say. They want Ja to align himself with what they do. They want him to be the next Steph Curry. He like, look, I'm not Steph. Okay? We came up from poverty. We came up kind of broke. But I ain't Steph. I got my own path, my own life, my own story. Steph is Steph already. Steph is busy doing Steph. So that's about it. Want to thank you for your time. Like I said, subscribe to the page. Subscribe to at Kwame Brown Bus Life 2.0. Kwame Brown Bus Life, period. Welcome to HDTV. Seahawks Jose Rodriguez. Angela Stanton King Show Ticket TV. Armando Black, I see you. And everybody else who's been holding it down and keeping it real. If I forgot you, my apologies. I'm only human. But God bless.